I 로봇 아이작 아시모브 Gerald Black has taken his degree in static physics the year before, and common with his entire generation of physicists found himself engaged in the problem of the drive. He now made a proper addition to the general atmosphere of this meeting on hyperbase. In his stained white smoke, he was half rebellious and wholly uncertain. His stocky strength seemed striving for release, and his fingers, as they twisted each other with a nervous yank, might have forced an iron bar out of throat. Major General Kennel sat beside him. The two from US robot faced him. Black said, I told you that I was the last to see Nestor 10 before he vanished. I took it to you want to ask me about that. Dr. Kelvin regarded him with interest. You sound as if you were not sure, young man. Don't you know whether you were the last to see him? He worked with me, ma'am, on the field generators, and he was with me the morning of his disappearance. I don't know if anyone saw him after about noon. No one admitted having done so. Do you think anyone's lying about it? I don't say that, but I don't say that I want to blame of it either. His dark eyes smoldering. There is no question of blame. The robot acted as it did because of what it is. You are just trying to locate Mr. Black, and let's put everything else aside. Now, if you've worked with the robot, you probably know it better than you or anyone else. Was there anything unusual about it that you noticed? Have you ever worked with a robot before? I've worked with other robots you have here, the simple ones. Nothing different about Nestors, except that they were a good deal cleverer and more annoying. Annoying? In what way? Well, perhaps it's not their fault. The work here is rough, and most of us get a little jagged. Fooling around with hyperspace isn't fun. He smiled feebly, finding pleasure in confession. You run the risk continually of blowing a hole in normal space-time fabric and dropping right out of the universe. Asteroid and wall. Sound screwy, doesn't it? Naturally, you are the edge sometimes, but these Nestor aren't. They are curious, they are calm, they don't worry. It's enough to drive you nuts at times. When you want something done in a tearing hurry, they seem to take their time. Sometimes I'd rather do it out. You say they take their time? Have they ever refused on water? Oh no, hastily. They do it all right. They tell you when they think you are wrong, though. They don't know anything about the subject their father taught them, but that doesn't stop them. Maybe I imagine it, but the other fellows have the same trouble with their nesters. General Connor cleared his throat ominously. I have no complaints reached me on the matter, Black. The young physicist reddened. We didn't really want to do without the robot, sir. And besides, we weren't certain exactly how such a minor complaint might be received. Borgot interrupted softly. Anything in particular happened the morning you last saw it? They were silent. With a quiet motion, Calvin repressed the comment that was about emerged from kennel and waited patiently. Then Black spoke in blasting anger. I had a little trouble with it. I'd broken a Kimball tube that morning was out 5 days of work. My entire program was behind the schedule. I hadn't received any mail from home for a couple of weeks, and he came around wanting me to repeat excitement I had abandoned a month ago. He was always annoying me on that subject, and I was tired of it. I told him to go away, and that's all I saw of him. You told him to go away? Asked Dr. Kelvin with sharp interest. In just those words, did you say go away? Try to remember the exact word. There was apparently an internal struggle in progress. Black cradled his forehead in a broad palm for a moment, then toyed away and said defiantly, I said, go lose yourself. Bogo laughed for a short moment, and he did, huh? But Calvin wasn't finished. She spoke casually. Now you are getting somewhere. Mr. Black, but the exact details are important. In understanding the robot actions, a word or gesture, your emphasis may be everything. You couldn't have said that just those 3 words. For instance, could you? By your own description, you must have been in hasty mood. Perhaps you strengthened your speech a little. The young man reddened. Well, I may have called it a few things. Exactly, what things? I wouldn't remember exactly. Besides, I couldn't repeat it. You know how you get when you are excited. His embarrassed laugh was almost a giggle. I sort of have a tendency to strong language. That's quite all right, she replied with prime severity. At the moment, I'm a psychologist. I would like to have you repeat exactly what you said, literally, as you remember, and even more important, the exact tone of voice you used. But I looked at his commanding officer for support, found none. His eye grew round and appalled. But I can't. You must. Support, said Bogart with well-hidden amusement. You addressed me. You may find it easier. The younger man's scarlet face turned to Bogart. He swallowed. I said. His voice paid out. He tried again. I said, and drew a deep breath and spewed it out hastily in one long succession of syllables. Then, in the charged air that lingered, he concluded almost in tears. More or less, I don't remember the exact order of what I called him, and maybe I left out something and put in something, but that was about it. Only the slightest flush betrayed any feeling on the part of the robot psychologist, she said. I'm aware of the meaning of most of the terms used. The others, I suppose, are equally derogatory. I'm afraid so, agreed the tormented Black. In among it, you told him to lose himself. I mean in omni figuratively. I realized that, though disciplinary action intended it, I am sure. And at a glance, the general, 5 seconds earlier, had seemed not sure at all, nodded angrily. You may leave, Mr. Block. Thank you for your cooperation.